just to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party 1 o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear it out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it.
By many accounts, one of the most and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's go.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Room here to run. Touchdown, Titans. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Tannehill. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tannehill. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And got his man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Taylor.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Second down and goal. Tannehill got a man. It's Pittman, and he hauls it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Open man, it's Preston Williams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. It's complete. Burks. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Titans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Play action, Willis. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Third down, it's Willis.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
first and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 36, Tannehill.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Right there, we can do it.
Tannehill now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Bryan Edwards,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Colts are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a real touchdown Titans.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Tannehill.
And he's got Pierce. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
To the air again, Tannehill. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill, slant pass, hauled in by Campbell. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. The drive will start with an option going left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run once more with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Buying time to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 33. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Willis. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Willis out of the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards to the first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety back or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Shoves him. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Tannehill. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They throw it out right, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, it's Taylor. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. If we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right.
Now Willis. He's got Henry.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Here's Willis.
It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this